What is going on, YouTube? It's Tyler from Mission VR, where it's my mission to bring you guys good quality VR content. So if you didn't know, Oculus Gaming Showcase was today, April 20th, and that means that we actually did get some new game announcements. Finally, it's about time. Many of us have been waiting months and months for new games to be announced, and it just wasn't happening. And, you know, I have a video on my channel talking about why I think that is, but we did finally get some new announcements, and some of them I'm pretty excited about, and other ones I'm like, whatever. But we're going to go ahead and cover everything that was announced in today's video, so make sure you guys do drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and hop on into it. Alright, so with our first major game announcement here, we do have one that is pretty freaking exciting, and that is Ghostbusters in VR. Now, well, the cinematic trailer of this game is, of course, a cinematic trailer, so it's going to be a little bit, you know, more smooth than what the actual gameplay is going to look like. But if the gameplay is modeled anything off the cinematic trailer, man, am I excited for this. We are getting a whole new adventure, you know, 4-player co-op, ghost hunting in the Ghostbusters universe. Wow, that sounds amazing. You know, I'm all I can think about here is Phasmophobia built from the ground up for VR, set in the Ghostbusters universe, 4-player co-op, randomly generated levels, randomly generated ghosts, you know, a lot of unique objectives, a lot of replayability. This game looks amazing, and I'm really excited to see what the gameplay is actually going to look like on this game, what the game mechanics are actually going to be, and I'm really hoping this isn't going to be just some cheap knockoff and they actually full-fledge this out, because if they do what they need to do, this game is going to drive a lot of people to the sales market for it, because Phasmophobia is super popular and everybody loves it for a reason. Please just model that gameplay and put it around the Ghostbusters universe, smooth and polish it up for VR, and we are ready to go. Alright, with our next major game announcement on this list, we have The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2. Yes, a whole new standalone sequel game to The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and we're going to be headed back to New Orleans in this game with, of course, new weapons, more zombies, harder challenges, and a whole new enemy, which, judging from the trailer, it sounds like there's going to be a human faction that is going to be on the loose trying to take you out. Yes, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, the first one, was a miracle, and what an amazing game that was, and I'm sure the second one's going to be nothing short of better and built upon what the first game had to offer. So definitely looking forward to what this game has going for it. Would love to see some multiplayer in this game. Don't know if they're going to add it or not. We don't have a ton of details of this yet, but overall, definitely looks like a really solid title. Is the most sus game coming to VR? Yes, it is. Among Us is coming to VR, and in this ridiculous space adventure game, you are going to be on the spaceship trying either to be the imposter or trying to find out who the imposter is that's killing your entire crew. As you know, Among Us, you know the game, you love the game, everybody's played the game. It's going to be fun in VR. It's going to be even more sus in VR. There's so much suspect activity going on in this game, you're not even going to know what to do with yourself. So Among Us in VR is going to be hilarious, fun, lots of replay value here. Definitely looking forward to picking this game up. Okay, so another major game announcement that has hit with this is Red Matter 2. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this game looks incredible. I think this is probably the one I'm looking the most forward to on this list, maybe between Ghostbusters and this one, just because Red Matter 2 is a space VR adventure game. You know, lots of puzzles. The Red Matter first one had a lot of focus on puzzles. This game seems to have a lot of narrative-driven puzzles with some action sequences. Overall, just looks really incredible. I cannot wait to, you know, set foot in this space adventure and just really enjoy my, you know, however long the game takes to play through. Just to be there, part of the scenery that's part of VR is just, you know, late night, you know, you're just playing and you're just completely on a different planet. This game's going to offer that. The first one did. This one looks even to expand upon that more. You're going to be traveling around the solar system. I don't know. This game looks really amazing. Can't wait to find out some more details on it, and I can't wait for this one to actually hit the market. From the creators of Boneworks, we finally have an announcement of what Stress Level 0 is working on, and that is Bone Labs. Now, this game is going to, I guess, expand upon everything that Boneworks had to offer, and is going to offer its own story where you're going to be trying to escape this laboratory, and of course the physics combat is all there, and all the great things we've come to know and love from Boneworks is going to be there. This game is also going to support mods, which is awesome on the PCVR side of things. Don't know how that's going to work on Quest yet, if at all, but at least in the PCVR side of things, There'll be lots of open source. People will be really just creating awesome levels like they did in the first Boneworks. There's gonna be all kinds of cool things going on in this game. Looking forward to see how they've expanded on this title, and I'm sure Bone Labs is gonna make a nice splash whenever it releases. All right, another new game coming out from Tripwire Interactive, we have Espire 2. Now, if you didn't know, Espire 1 was a VR spy kind of agent adventure game where you go to Australia and you actually play as a robotic soldier, and you're taking down a syndicate of terrorists that, you know, have a plan to destroy the world. And the game is, I wouldn't say it's incredible or anything. It's a fun game. I enjoy my playthrough. You know, I wouldn't pick it up unless it was on sale, but I did enjoy the game overall. And I think Espire 2, if it could just build off of some of the good mechanics in Espire 1 and not some of the bad mechanics, because there were some of those, but if it can build off the good mechanics, make a new game, get an interactive and entertaining story, and add some new features, I think it'll be worth the game. I enjoyed Espire 1. You know, I'm interested to see where this game's going. All right, with another big game announcement today, we had Moss Book 2, and this game will be coming out in summer for the Quest, which is obviously, if you have not played the first Moss, it is a VR platformer, top-down, you know, adventure game where you control a mouse and just go through puzzles and just enjoy the overall gameplay aesthetic. I guess that's the best way to describe this game. It is a lot of fun. This game is the first Moss was so well received throughout the VR community, and you know, for that style of game, it's definitely hard to make that kind of impact because you're not in first person. In VR, all you want to do is be in first person. So this game did a great job of allowing you to control the environment and help your little buddy get through the world, and it just overall did a great job of immersing you for a top-down game. Definitely something to keep your eye on. If you're a fan of Moss 1, I'm sure Moss 2 is going to be there, and if it's one that, you know, looks interesting, I definitely pick this one up. All right, now we have a VR sports game that I am kind of looking forward to, but at the same time, kind of not. Now, obviously, if you guys have followed me for a while, you know I played football my whole life, so I love sports and I love football. I played quarterback, so quarterback in VR is something that there's not too many games available. There's a 2016 VR sports game that actually I still sometimes play, and then there's 2MD VR football, which is actually a very, very solid game. Really a lot of fun, but just, you know, it's arcadey. I still have like 35 hours on the game. Every football season I end up playing it, but that's just how it is. But finally, the NFL has announced a VR game, and it is NFL Pro Era, where you're going to actually be able to play as the quarterback and, you know, go through a game-like situation, and you'll be able to select the plays, drop back, and actually pass against a real team. So that all sounds well and good. However, I'm kind of disappointed in the gameplay trailer. It looks super clunky. So hopefully it's very early on and they just wanted to get a look out there, and, you know, the game's gonna be much smoother when it gets released. But if it plays like what they showed on screen, I just don't see it being as big of a splash as, you know, any other sports game. So they have an opportunity here to be the first kind of VR major football game out there, and I really hope they don't blow it. Alright, so as far as new game announcements go, we are on our last one, and that is Runes Magus. Now, this is a Japanese-style VR RPG adventure game that's set to have a bunch of different levels, you know, upgrades, and you're supposed to be a mage in this game. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Well, I'm kind of underwhelmed by the gameplay trailer I've seen so far. Obviously, I know the art style is going for that Japanese kind of, you know, fan art style of, you know, what they're doing. You know, it can work. I don't think it looked great in the trailer. That being said, that can be looked past. However, the magic, in my opinion, in a game like this is really important, and you want to feel awesome when you're casting these spells. They don't look that pleasing to me. I know that was my biggest complaint with Zenith as the spellcaster, is the spells were so lackluster that it was just boring. It was boring to play, and I think that that's what this game could suffer from if they don't improve some of the spellcasting to make you actually feel like you are a wicked mage character. So, I don't know. We'll see what Runes Magus has to offer, but as of right now, I'm not as super looking forward to that one. So as far as new game announcements go, that was it. We do have some other announcements that were made. Resident Evil 4 is getting a free DLC. Horde mode is coming to the game, and that looks pretty freaking awesome. So now the game is definitely worth picking up if you haven't already got it. There's plenty of content in it, and now you get a story mode, a Horde mode. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of new skins and multiplayer activities that you're going to have available. So definitely pick up Resident Evil 4. That looks like a pretty solid title now. As far as else, we have Cities Skylines VR, which is basically Cities Skylines in VR, will be coming out next week. So if you're a city builder fan and you like that type of game, keep your eye on the loop for that one, as that is coming out next week. And then of course, Beat Saber got some new sound packs, and I'm gonna say it, who cares? I don't care. I don't know. Honestly, it's the most overrated virtual reality game ever played, and I don't understand why it's so popular. There's so many better rhythm games out there. I'm sorry I'm ranting. I don't care. I'm tired of fighting this battle. Beat Saber's overrated as hell. It is what it is. I'm gonna say it. It's an overrated VR game. Go play a real VR game. Stop playing Beat Saber. That is it for today's video. Make sure you guys do drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.